Hey Pisces, I'm tuning in for a reading today. I went ahead and started your reading, Pisces, and your reading got interrupted 3 times in a row. So I don't know for who this reading is for, but there's some kind of resistance in the environment that doesn't want me to get these messages across. Energy coming in is very intense. Your first card is attractive, then we have let go, and then breakthrough. And I had already started your reading when there was another interruption. So whatever this message is, Pisces, there's some kind of resistance. Either certain people around you don't want you to receive this information, or there's some kind of resistance in the environment. But I'm going to take that as a sign, Pisces, because this is the third interruption in a row here. And the message coming in for your reading is that there's some kind of situation in your life, Pisces, where there's people around you that want to swap places with you. A lot of people have seen your transformation. A lot of people have seen what you've built. And for you, Pisces, you may not realize this. For you, Pisces, it may be normal. It may just be another day. You may not realize the way that you're being perceived. Because what I heard in the beginning of the reading is that you're unaware that there's people that want to swap places with you because your focus and your attention is on the next goal. It's on where you're headed, it's on moving forward. So you're not aware that everyone's looking at you. And yeah, the main message, Pisces, is that there's people that want to swap places with you. And Spirit wants you to be present in the moment, to be grateful for what you've built, for who you've become, and how far you made it, Pisces. Because some of you thought that you weren't going to make it, okay? And then we have attractive, let go, and breakthrough. Your energy, Pisces, is very loud at this time. If you want to lay low, Pisces, if you want to blend into the background, if you want to keep things low key, your energy is very loud at this time. So it's attracting a lot of attention. And if you try to downplay the attention, it's almost backfiring in the sense that there's more attention coming to you. So your energy is very attractive at this time. For some of you, Pisces, this is your energy. For others of you, this is your physical body, or it's everything. Okay, but there's something very attractive about you. And Spirit wants you to let go of the need to downplay yourself, the need to water things down. Because for some of you, Pisces, when you've gotten a lot of attention in the past, it led to drama, it led to chaos, it led to toxic competition or people being jealous. So some of you, Pisces, you like to keep things on the low. If you have celebrations, if you have accomplishments, if you achieve certain things, you'd rather keep it to yourself because you don't want the drama that comes with that. The Spirit is saying, Pisces, let go of the need to blend in, let go of the need to water things down, let go of the need to keep things hidden in a sense, because you have a major breakthrough coming in your way. So Pisces, the main message coming in is that people are looking at you. You're looking at your goals, you're looking at where you're headed and moving forward, but there's a lot of people that want to swap places with you. So the message is be grateful for what you've achieved and where you're at and take it in, Pisces. Allow yourself to absorb it because you've worked very hard. But for some of you, Pisces, the energy that I'm getting here is that once you achieve something, you check it off and then you're on to the next thing and then on to the next thing. Spirit wants you to pause and take in your accomplishments. Okay. Your energy is very attractive and there's a need to let go of downplaying yourself or hiding certain things about you. I can see why, Pisces. You don't want the drama, you don't want the extra attention, but there's a reason why your energy is very attractive. There's a reason why you're so magnetic. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? Okay, so we have hot and cold. Yeah, Pisces, I'm getting that this is the way that people are perceiving you. There's something about your energy that speaks for itself. Okay, your energy is attracting a lot of attention, but then you are almost trying to hide this, or you're trying to keep things on the low because you don't want the drama, you don't want the extra attention. So it's almost, Pisces, like you're being seen or someone compliments you, but you kind of want to keep things on the low here. Tell me more about this hot and cold energy. Clarify hot and cold for Pisces. What is this about, Holy Spirit? What is this about? Okay, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Pisces, what I just heard from Spirit is that your energy is very hot, okay? It's very warm. It's very magnetic at this time, but your mind is cold, okay? Your mind is very much focused on your goals. And yeah, I got hot and cold. The Queen of Swords is in the reverse. Some of you, Pisces, you're trying to use your logic here, where in reality, it's all about energy. So you're trying to, I don't know what this is, Pisces. Let me go ahead and pull one more card because I don't want to just say something. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. There's something here that you've been working on, Pisces, that you have the need to protect this, whatever this is. It's like in the past, attracting attention didn't necessarily work in your favor. Okay, so something here has changed, and this is why Spirit wants you to let this go. This idea that something is going to be one way. Yeah, hot and cold. It's like your energy pulls people in, but then your mind, your logic tries to protect you and it pushes people out. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. There's like a hot and cold dynamic. And with the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse here, what I'm getting specifically with this card is that there's a need for more gratitude, more appreciation for where you're at and for what you've achieved. With the Queen of Swords, maybe you're using your logic and you're thinking about all the things you have to do, all the goals that you need to achieve, all the other things that have to be done. There's something here about your logic or your mind getting in the way of what you built or what you created. Because the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse talks about having more patience and being grateful for where you're at. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify hot and cold. Okay, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, there's a back and forth, hot and cold, Two of Pentacles. There's some kind of juggling here. Something here is no longer serving you, Pisces, to where if in the past your logic or your mind, your Queen of Swords energy used to keep you safe or used to protect you, right now it's almost like it's deflecting opportunities because people are being drawn by your energy, but then your mind tries to protect you and then it's pushing people out. Okay, so there's this hot and cold dynamic that in the past, this may have kept you safe. Okay, but right now it's keeping you small. So Spirit wants you to let go of a defense mechanism that you may have. I'm hearing bee face, okay? I don't know for who that is, but the Queen of Swords in the reverse can be very cold, very distant, very much to the point, but almost a little bit harsh, okay? So Queen of Swords in the reverse, Two of Pentacles. Some of you Pisces may not be aware that you have a side in you, whether this is your ego, whether this is your mind. There's something within you that tries to protect you, and it gets activated as a self-defense mechanism. And this is why your energy is very attractive. So it's pulling people in, it's the hot. But your mind or your alter ego or your ego is trying to protect you, and then it pushes people away. It's like you ice people out. Okay, so that's the hot and cold dynamic here. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, if in the past this self-defense mechanism used to keep you safe, right now it's deflecting opportunities because people are coming to you because your energy is very attractive. This can be people wanting to collaborate with you, people wanting to know more about you, people wanting to befriend you, people wanting to see if you're open to dating. Whatever this is, Pisces, your energy is very attractive, so it's hot, it's pulling people in, but then your self-defense mechanism with the Queen of Swords in the reverse is icing people out. So there's this hot and cold energy that people are picking up within you. And Spirit is saying there's something here that needs to be let go of because it's getting in the way. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, some of you Pisces, you have a side of you that is very relentless, that's going to protect you at all costs. And I don't know what you've been through, Pisces. I don't know what this is, but to develop that kind of alter ego, you may have been through a lot of trauma. You may have been through a lot of challenges and trials or people that really hurt you. And now you have this active self-defense mechanism that is icing people out. And yes, it may have kept you safe in the past, but right now it's deflecting opportunities or it's creating a barrier. So people are perceiving you as hot and cold, and there's something here that Spirit wants you to let go of. And some of you Pisces with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, you may be battling with yourself. It's like you love to be warm and friendly, but you don't like people crossing your boundaries or people thinking that it's okay to take your energy for granted or to have certain expectations upon you, okay? And then there's this other side of you that is cold and keeps you safe, but you also want the connection. So the Two of Pentacles, there's this back and forth here, this hot and cold energy. And Spirit is bringing your attention to this because you have a breakthrough coming in. It's almost like you've created this resistance. There's this friction going on, this hot and cold, this push and pull. And all this energy is creating friction, and you're about to have a breakthrough. So, Queen of Swords in the reverse. There's a side of you that protects you relentlessly, Pisces, and it keeps people at arm's length. But right now, your energy is drawing opportunities and people in, but your mind is also pushing them away. So, Spirit wants you to know that there's a new level being unlocked in your life. And only you will know, Pisces, how to navigate this new level, because whatever worked in the past, may not work in this new level. Okay, whatever you did in the past may not be applicable to the new lessons coming into your life. So it's almost like having to make a decision. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. There's some kind of juggling, okay, between the past and the future. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Why is the Queen of Swords in the reverse for Pisces? What do you want Pisces to know about the Queen of Swords in the reverse? Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles. Pisces, there's people that want to come in. There's people that want to work with you. There's people that want to collaborate. There's people that want to befriend you. There's people that want to learn from you or teach you something. The Three of Pentacles in the upright is very healthy. This is a very positive card. But the Queen of Swords is like you're, whatever this is, Pisces, I don't know if this is an alter ego, if this is a self-defense mechanism, whatever this is, it's keeping people at arm's length. It's like you're icing people out, okay, with this cold energy. This may be done unintentionally, or you may be doing this intentionally, okay? With the Queen of Swords in the reverse, again, that card in the reverse can come off as very edgy, or very harsh, or very cold, or very distant, disconnected. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Queen of Swords in the reverse for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know? Okay, that's a lot of cards. I'm not going to take them. I'm only going to take 2 more cards to clarify. What is this Queen of Swords in the reverse for Pisces, Holy Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know? King of Swords in the reverse, Pisces. Okay, yes, your energy is very cold. It's very icy at this time. And I can understand why, Pisces. Because if you have a breakthrough coming in, it means that you're closing out a chapter or a cycle in your life. And sometimes, Pisces, when you're in those final steps, that's when you feel jaded. That's when you feel tired. That's when you feel like you can't risk certain things. And that's when you have to double down on your strategy or whatever worked. So King of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Pisces, I'm getting here that your heart is very big, it's very warm, it's very loving, but your ego is trying to protect you at the same time because of what you've been through in the past. So Queen of Swords, King of Swords in the reverse, your energy is coming off as very icy. I just heard don't talk to me, okay? So I don't know for who that is, but your energy, Pisces, or your face, it's almost like when people see you, it's like your face is saying don't talk to me, or your energy is saying don't talk to me. But it's hot and cold because your energy, your heart is so big, it's so expansive that it's magnetizing people to you and it's very attractive. Yeah, I don't know what this is, Pisces. I've never had a message like this before, but people are really reading between the lines when it comes to you. They don't know what to make out of this. Is Pisces hot? Is Pisces cold? They don't know what to make out of it. Two of Pentacles. Some people may get different sides of you, Pisces. They may not all get the same side of you. And it may just depend whether you trust them, whether you don't, whether that day you feel more open and more loving, whether that day you feel more focused, whatever it is. People feel like they can't pin you down. Is Pisces warm and friendly? Is Pisces just cold? Because I literally heard, don't talk to me. Okay, so I don't know what this is, Pisces. Some of you don't want to be distracted at this time. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Queen of Swords in the reverse for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about the Queen of Swords in the reverse? What is this about? Oh, wow, Pisces. Okay, now I understand. Pisces, what I'm getting here is that if you have that self-defense mechanism, it's for a reason, okay? A lot of people develop self-defense mechanisms for survival. So if you've been through trauma, if you've been through betrayal, if you've been through deceit, or people trying to take advantage of you or trying to lie to you, okay, the devil energy is very toxic. So what I'm getting here, Pisces, is that this energy does serve you. It does protect you from people that are shady or from people that have negative intentions. Because even though your energy is attractive, who is being attracted to your energy? For what reasons? And with the devil energy here, this may not just be attraction. This may be obsession. Yeah, Pisces, some people may be determined or obsessed in trying to figure you out. So I'm getting here that, okay, so let go. There's something here that needs to be released, but at the same time, Queen of Swords, King of Swords in the reverse, this self-defense mechanism does serve you. It does help you keep the boundaries strong so that the wrong people don't enter. But the Three of Pentacles, there's other people that do want to work with you. There's other people that do want to build with you. But there's a need to discern. Is it a Three of Pentacles or is it a devil? Yeah, Pisces, okay, this just changed up. I wasn't expecting this message. And that's what I'm getting here, hot and cold. I'm getting, Pisces, that this is actually very healthy. There's certain people where you can be open, warm, and friendly with, and there's other people where you have to lay down the boundaries. You have to lay down the walls, okay? Because some of these people are not coming in for the right reasons. Yeah, Pisces, there's a lot of people that are trying to decipher or put you in a category. They're trying to make sense of you as a person, and they can't, okay? It's like they see two different sides of you, and it keeps flipping, okay? One minute you're hot, another minute you're cold, but it's not just about hot and cold behavior. It's about who is it, okay? There's some people that you'll feel intuitively you can open up to, and there's other people that your intuition is going to alert you in some way, somehow, that kickstarts your self-defense mechanism, and that's when you go cold, distant, disconnected, to protect your energy. Yeah, Pisces, this self-defense mechanism does serve a purpose. So I'm going to have to clarify let go, because I'm getting a different message here. I'm getting that this Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy in the reverse is actually helping you stay safe from this energy. You see how the devil has ties? He's already created an attachment there. Spirit doesn't want you to have attachments to people that don't mean you well. Because if you think about it, Pisces, when you're in the water and you tie a rock to your foot or you hold on to an anchor, you're not going to float to the surface. Okay, that's what ties do. Ties pull you down. So this cold energy that freezes people out is meant to keep you safe. Okay, it's like you're icing people away from you. Okay, this warmth is drawing people in, but at the same time you can ice them out. Yeah, I just heard flip-flopping. Okay, your energy, Pisces, can serve you both ways. If you think about the sign Pisces, there's one fish swimming upwards, another one swimming downwards. You're literally duality, Pisces. A lot of people talk about Gemini being the twin, okay, where they have two sides to them, but you, Pisces, you're duality itself. Okay, you got the light and the dark, one fish swimming upwards, another one going down. So you're able to switch in and out of energies as it best suits you. And I'm getting with the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, this is due to protection. This is protecting your boundaries. This is protecting yourself and keeping these people away from you. Yeah. But then the Three of Pentacles, there's other people that want to work with you, and you may unintentionally also ice them out. Yeah, because these are two different energies. Okay. Two very different energies. People that are coming in for the wrong reasons and people that are coming in for the right reasons. There's a need here to discern, Pisces. And in the beginning of the reading, when I was pulling your cards, I heard there's a lot of people that want to swap places with you. So I don't know what this is about, Pisces, but your reading got interrupted 3 times in a row as I was pulling your cards. Some people don't want you to know that spirit is onto them, okay? Some people around you, Pisces, they've been asking around about you, okay? They've been coming around for the wrong reasons, and they want to see, what do you react to? What do you respond to? Okay, they want to find a way in, Pisces. They want to see what resonates with you so that they can understand you and offer you something that you would want. See how the hand is open? It's almost like offering something or making some kind of invitation. But look, there's ties with that. Okay, whatever this energy is offering, there's ties. Okay, it comes with ties. Pisces, I just got a message here with the Queen of Swords in the reverse that you're not meant to be figured out by a narcissist. Okay, you're not meant to be figured out by people who are playing games. And I don't know why that energy is coming in, but the Queen of Swords in the reverse is in the shadow. So you're using your shadow the right way. You're using your shadow to protect you. Your shadow is there for a reason, Pisces. Your shadow is not bad. Okay, there's a positive side, there's a negative side. But in this case, your shadow is protecting you from this devil energy, and you have the king and the queen. Your masculine and feminine energy are protecting you from this devil energy. So for some people, Pisces, with this devil card here, it's like you're not very approachable and you're icing people out, but they're trying to find a way in. Okay, they're looking at, I just heard the word tentacles. Okay, I've never gotten that message, but the hair almost looks like an octopus, like there's many tentacles. So someone here is attempting many different strategies or many different ways in which to approach you. Yeah, Pisces, be careful. You may already sense certain people around you that don't have good intentions. Yeah, you're icing them out, okay? This hot and cold energy serves a purpose in your life. Holy Spirit, tell me more. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What do you want Pisces to know? What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? Wow, Pisces, we have lucky coming in. In the beginning of the reading, I kept hearing someone wants to swap places with you. Okay? It's not just one person, Pisces. There's a lot of people that would love to swap places with you. And some of you are unaware of this because you're just focused on your next goals. It's like you achieve something, you check it off the list, and then you're looking at your next goal, you're looking at the next accomplishment, and you're moving very fast, Pisces. But a lot of people from the outside in are looking at what you've done, what you've accomplished, and they feel like you're lucky. They think that you got lucky, Pisces, or they think that you were divinely favored, or that this was easy. There's a lot of people that perceive your life to be easy and they would like to swap places with you. Yeah. So be grateful for where you are in life, Pisces. Take that moment to absorb it, to take it in, because there's a lot of people that want what you have and perceive you as lucky. They may not know the lessons that you had to overcome. They may not know the trauma that you had to go through to finally get here. But this is why you have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords in the reverse. They don't need to know. Okay? That's only for you and God to know. So the devil energy here. There's some people around you that want to swap places with you. They want to know more about you. They're being nosy. And this hot and cold energy is protecting you, but it's also sending mixed signals. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What do you want Pisces to know? Your smile makes them smile. Okay, so that goes back to attractive and the hot part of the energy. Okay, Pisces, you have a very big heart, and it's very hard to hide that energy. People can feel it, and this is why you attract animals. This is why you attract children. This is why you attract positive vibes. Your smile makes them smile. Your positive energy is contagious, and this is the attractive part of you. People don't even know why, but they feel so drawn to you. And yeah, okay, your laugh, your smile is contagious. So some people want more of this good energy, and this is why they're trying to get close to you. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? We have emotions and truth. There's someone in your energy that has developed emotions for you, Pisces, and they want to be true to what they're feeling. And what I'm getting here is that you may not even be aware of this because the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords are in the reverse. You're very much focused right now, and you're channeling your energy to your goals and to moving forward. And it may come off as cold, it may come off as distant or detached. But you have someone here that wants to speak their truth, someone here that wants to share their emotions. They feel, Pisces, like your energy has changed them. Your smile makes them smile, and they feel attracted to you, Pisces. So someone here wants to be honest about how they feel. Okay, I'm getting a completely separate message here, so I don't know for who this is. But Pisces, it's not just one person. You have a lot of people around you that you've created this domino effect. Some people are being drawn in because they have good intentions, and other people have not so good intentions. Okay, other people here are trying to find a way in, they're trying to play games, and they're trying to create some kind of attachment. I keep hearing don't talk to me. Okay, so Pisces, I don't know if your energy, it's like your energy is speaking for itself. It's like you may be going out and about, maybe you're at the workplace, maybe you're in school, maybe you're in your community, at the gym, whatever it is. With the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords in the reverse, your energy is saying, don't talk to me. Okay, there's something very cold, very distant about you, but your heart and your energy on the flip side is also very hot and very attractive, and it's very warm and it's inviting people in. So there's some people here that are trying to decipher what is Pisces. Is it a yes? Is it a no? Is it hot? Is it cold? They're trying to make sense of you, Pisces. And I'm getting here with the devil energy. You don't need narcissistic people or people that don't have good intentions to understand you. You don't need that, Pisces. You don't need to be understood by these people. Yeah. Someone here, Pisces, is determined to crack the code. And that message has been coming in and it's coming in again here. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Be grateful for where you are. Three of Pentacles, there's people here that want to come in to collaborate, to build with you. But at the same time, you're keeping people at arm's length because you also know that there's vultures around. There's opportunists, okay, with this devil energy here. Some of you Pisces, you may already know who these people are, but you may get certain vibes, okay? Pay attention to that energy. It's almost like if someone gives you a compliment, or if someone tells you something, and it can be the most normal phrase, okay? There can be nothing much to it, but it's the way that they said it, the energy behind it. It's like you can clock that, Pisces, you can feel that. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to the energy behind someone's intentions or someone's compliments or someone's comments, okay? Pay attention to the energy behind it. Because again, it can be a good morning. It can be, it can be the most normal, simple phrase. But you, Pisces, you have a sixth sense. So you're picking up the intention behind it, or you're picking up the energy behind it. Pay attention to that. Because the devil is also here. Okay, I can't deny the card because it's here. Whoever these people are, Pisces, they're looking for a source of supply. Whether it's a person, whether it's something that they do, whether it's an addiction, a behavior. The devil energy is very sticky, very toxic, and it's in the upright, okay? So this is not a good sign. In the reverse is full detachment. In the upright, someone here is trying to get an attachment. Someone here is trying to create a connection. And again, it comes with strings attached. So Queen of Swords in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse. I keep hearing, don't talk to me. It's like you're keeping people at arm's length because you may perceive certain people around you, Pisces. I don't know, I'm getting here that someone's trying to compliment you, but it's not coming from the right place, okay? I don't know what this is about. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify this devil energy for Pisces. What is this devil energy for Pisces? What do you want Pisces to know? Clarify the devil. Okay, we have the Lovers. This is another very intense energy. And they're both major arcanas. And in the original tarot deck, Pisces, the Lovers is depicted as two people being chained together, and the devil's in the middle, okay? And that's just an energy, okay? It doesn't have to be anything dark or negative, but it does talk about toxic cycles, karmic cycles, intense emotions. And yes, the Lovers can be twin flame energy, can be just a very intense energy that is not always healthy. Because if you think about a flame, it can warm things up, okay, or it can burn everything down. So I don't like these two cards when they come out together because it's very intense energy. Pisces, your energy is intense, okay? You're heating things up without even realizing it. So it's almost like you're balancing it out without even knowing. It's like your energy comes in very strong, very intense, very hot, but you consciously have to ice things out. You have to use your logic. You have to use your intelligence. You have to use your wit to cool things up. Okay, it's like you're icing things out, whereas at the same time, your intensity is heating things up. So yeah, the Lovers and the Devil, very intense energies. We also have the Emperor, Pisces. That's crazy. 3 major arcanas here, and you have the Eight of Swords. So to clarify the Devil, we have the Lovers, the Emperor, and the Eight of Swords. That's very intense energy. Pisces, someone here perceives you as you have the final say, or you are in charge of your energy. And whoever this person is, they're trying to challenge your authority, or they're trying to see if you're really about it, okay? Because the Emperor is masculine energy. So whether you're feminine or masculine, your energy is showing up as masculine at this time. And the Emperor is in the upright. So this is divine masculine energy. It's in the light, okay? Your Queen of Swords and the King of Swords is in the shadow, but your shadow is being used to protect you. So it's in the positive way. So you're using the shadow in a positive way. But with the Emperor here, someone here perceives you as being in control of your energy, being in control of your moves, being in control of your schedule, being in control of how you come off. Okay, the Emperor is also card number 4, having a very strong foundation. So whoever this person is, Pisces, they're trying to find a way in. Okay, they're trying to make an offer, or they're trying to make some kind of advance towards you. But look at the Emperor. Okay, you see how the Devil is holding out a hand, but the Emperor is looking the other way? You're not interested. So someone here is trying to get your interest, or someone here is trying to get your attention. Okay, Eight of Swords and the Lovers. I'm also getting another message here, Pisces, that people that feel your energy and they feel it so intensely, they think that it means something. They think that you're either meant to be together. They think that you're either a soulmate, or that, yeah, you have that effect on everyone, Pisces. So I don't say this to toot your own horn, but the Emperor, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, your energy is very strong. So when you make a connection with someone, they may think that that only happens with them, or they may think that this intensity is because of them. Okay, so someone here thinks that there's more to the equation, They may even think that there's something here that's meant to be, but it's coming from a toxic place. Okay, this is why I don't like that devil energy. It's very sticky, very karmic, very hard to get rid of. Yeah, I don't know what this is, Pisces. The Lovers is Gemini. The Emperor is Aries. It could be any sign, but I'm getting a message here that someone here is trying to get your attention. Okay, and it's very obvious. Okay, they're making an offer. They want to be seen, they want to be acknowledged, but you're sitting on your throne and you're looking the other way. Okay, your hands are closed. See how the hand is open here? Okay, your hands are closed. Why is the Lovers here? Holy Spirit, why the Lovers? What is this about? Four of Cups in the reverse, you're not interested. Okay, there's someone here, or there's a dynamic here in your life that you're not interested in. Been there, done that. Okay, this is not where you're at. Okay, something about you, Pisces, is pulling people in. And I don't know what this is. You're giving people either ego deaths or some kind of spiritual awakening because they've never felt an energy so intense as yours. So they think that it's meant to be or that there's more to this. Okay, but for you, Four Cups in the reverse, you're not interested. You've been there, you've done that. Okay, you've had enough of the lessons. So with the Emperor, you're standing your ground. You're sitting on your throne and you're not interested in taking this offer. Because in the past, Eight of Swords, it left you trapped in your own mind. Okay, you felt trapped in the situation. You felt like there was ties or like you were cuffed to someone else. And because now you completely freed yourself, now you're sitting in the Emperor position, there's more people that want to make offers. But Four Cups in the reverse, you're not interested. So someone here is trying to get your interest or someone here is trying to get you to care. Pisces. Okay, so I'm getting another message here with the Lovers and the Devil. For some of you, there's someone here from your past, Pisces, that no matter how much time has gone by, for some of you, it's been 6 months, okay, because the Lovers is card number 6. For others of you, it's been 15 months. It doesn't necessarily have to be that number, but I'm getting a message here that someone from your past, Pisces, whoever they are, they're very toxic because the devil energy is representing their energy. And with the Lovers, they feel like you're meant to be. The intensity of your energy, the intensity of this connection, they've never felt it before with anyone. So to them, that's a sign that it's meant to be or that you're the one. But that's not necessarily what this is about. Okay? Again, Pisces, a flame can warm things up or it can burn everything down. So you've learned that lesson. Okay? You got more years or more experience or more wisdom than this person. Whoever they are, Pisces, you already understand that twin flames or soulmates or karmic connections is not the end all be all. It's not the one. Okay? I'm getting here, Pisces, a very mature energy coming from you. But someone here from your past feels that because it was so intense, that you are the one or that it's meant to be. So I don't know for who that message is for, but the Lovers is here. So someone views you as the one, but this person is very toxic. So when they're making this offer, okay, Four of Cups in the reverse, you're not interested. Eight of Swords, you don't want to feel imprisoned in your own mind or feel cuffed or tied to someone else's karma or someone else's decisions, okay? You've already cut yourself loose from all the ties. You see how the devil has ties here, and then you see her with all these ties around her? You've been there, done that. That's not you, okay? Queen of Swords, King of Swords. You use your swords to cut off the ties, and now you're sitting in the Emperor position. Now you're in your power. So someone here is coming back around, Pisces, because they think you're the one. The only reason they think that is because the connection was so intense and they've never felt this level of intensity with anyone else. Okay, Four Cups in the reverse. This person, Pisces, is usually in this energy of unbotheredness or in this energy of apathy. They don't really care. It's like they get all these cups and it doesn't really mean anything. But with you, the level of intensity, the level of passion, the level of attraction was next level, Pisces. And this is why they think that this is meant to be. But to you, this is toxic. So Queen of Swords, King of Swords, you iced this person out of your life. Yeah. Pisces, I don't know for who this reading is for, but your energy is very, very much grounded at this time. And you've come into your own authority. You've come into your own power. And you're not about to get off this throne. Yeah, the devil is card number 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. Okay, the Emperor is card number 4. We are in month number 4, April. So April and June. Okay, I'm getting these months are very significant. April and June. Yeah, Eight of Swords. You freed yourself, Pisces, from someone else's toxicity. You freed yourself from the ties, and it took you a long time. And there's something here that you don't want to go back to. Four of Cups, you're not interested. Okay, you're not taking the offers. So the Devil's clarified by the Emperor, the Lovers, and the Eight of Swords. Pisces, I'm going to say that you learned the lesson, okay? When it comes to toxic people, when it comes to people that exhibit certain traits or that have certain behaviors, you already mastered this lesson and you're able to categorize the people that have those traits, okay? Toxic energy. I'm hearing toxic specifically, people that have toxic behaviors, people that have toxic traits. They don't necessarily have to be a bad person, but people who are toxic. It's like you already know what those behaviors are and you can identify it very, very quickly. So Four Cups in the reverse, you're not interested, okay? I kept hearing don't talk to me, okay, with the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords in the reverse. Yes, like you're attracting a lot of attention, Pisces, but it's almost like you have to put on a B face or you have to use some kind of self-defense mechanism so that the wrong people don't approach you, okay? Because some of these people, it's almost like being out in public, Pisces, and someone is complimenting you, someone is asking you for your number, and you say no, okay? And then that person gets aggressive, or they get angry, or they get more pushy, okay? It's almost like that kind of energy is very sticky, very hard to get rid of. So yeah, it's like you have to use the self-defense mechanism to keep people at arm's length. But then at the same time, Spirit also wants you to know that there is a Three of Pentacles. There's other people here that do want to work with you and that have good intentions and that don't have these toxic traits. So yeah, there's a healthy energy here and then there's an unhealthy energy. And with the Emperor, you're in a position of authority. You decide what comes in and what doesn't. So with the Four Cups, there's people making offers that you're not interested in. Yeah. Pisces, with the Devil energy and the King of Swords in the reverse, I'm getting a very interesting dynamic here. It's like your shadow, whoever this devil energy is, this devil energy is afraid of your shadow, okay? Because the King of Swords in the reverse can be very, very cold, very harsh, and very quick to cut cords. And yeah, Pisces, you have this ability to ice people out or to see right through people. And it's almost like you're going to call it, okay? You don't have that, I don't know what it is, Pisces, but sometimes when you're trying to be polite or you're trying to have good manners, it's like you'll try to, I don't want to say the word sugarcoat it, but you may try to find a better way to relay information. But with the King of Swords in the reverse, it's like you're being very straight to the point. So whoever this devil energy is in the reverse, they may perceive this side of you as, I don't want to use the word, Pisces, I don't want to use the word, but it can be a little bit selfish or a little bit cold, but it's just because you're not engaging with them. It's almost like knowing someone is trying to play you and you're not giving them room. You're not giving them space to run game. So they may think that you're being selfish with your time, with your energy, or that you're being cold, or that you think you're full of yourself. But at the same time, it's like you're observing them. You know what game they play. And because you said no, now they think that you're cold and selfish? Yeah, you're not about that life, Pisces. Your shadow, whoever this person is, they're afraid of your shadow. And you have two shadows coming in. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Your shadow is protecting you. Okay? I'm getting here, Pisces, that you have to fight fire with fire. And not in the sense where you're making a problem bigger, but where if someone is coming at you sideways, you're not going to be all love and light to them. You're not going to be all understanding. You're not going to have this empathy or compassion to try to figure out why they're trying to hurt you and then try to get them to heal those wounds. No, you're not going to do that, Pisces. If someone's coming at you sideways, you're putting a stop to it right then and there. So whoever this person is who's toxic and is trying to run game, it's like they feel like you're being cold or selfish because you're not allowing them the space. You're not allowing them the time to run game, okay? Devil energy, they're toxic. Their behavior is toxic. Yeah, Pisces, there's this very restless energy about this person where they're not at peace anywhere they are, okay? If they get this thing or they get that thing, it's like they're not happy anywhere. They're not at peace. They're restless. There's this itchy, angsty kind of energy about the Devil card. King of Swords in the reverse, you've iced them out. There's no room to play. There's no room to maneuver games or toxic strategies or behaviors. You're not allowing them the time or the space. And the Emperor showing up in the upright, you have the final say. You're in your divine masculine energy, whether you're feminine or masculine. Okay, it's in the upright, it's healthy. And Four Cups, you're not interested. okay? Someone is offended because you're not interested. Yeah, I don't know for who that is. I don't know, Pisces. The messages are coming in very specific, so I don't know for who this reading is for. It may not resonate for most of you. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this. But Eight of Swords, yeah. You're not going to be trapped in your mind. You're not going to be in this self-sabotaging energy because you gave someone the benefit of the doubt. No. You're going to keep your mental peace and you're going to stay in your throne. King of Swords, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Your shadow is protecting you. Okay, it is some form of self-defense mechanism. Pisces, what I'm getting with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords in the reverse is that you're dishing this energy right back. It's almost like someone, Pisces, thinking it's okay to talk to you in a certain way because you do the right thing, or because you are the person that people look up to, because they think you're going to take the higher road, and then you put a stop to it and you dish it right back. They didn't think you were going to do that. Okay, this is why they're afraid of your shadow. Yeah, Pisces, I don't know who this person is, but they think that there's something here because of how intense it is, how emotionally or how energetically charged your energy feels. Because we have the Lovers and the Devil, okay? Very similar energies. Holy Spirit, why is the Lovers here? Clarify the Lovers for Pisces. Why is the Lovers here? Okay, we have the High Priestess in the reverse, and we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. Why is the High Priestess in the reverse? Why is the High Priestess in the reverse? King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so Pisces, someone used to be able to use your emotions against you. Someone used to be able to use your emotions to manipulate you, to make you feel bad, to make you feel guilty, to make you feel compassion for them. And because we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords in the reverse, your emotions, Pisces, when you decide to turn them off, you turn them off. You can just flip the switch. You're no longer emotional. You're no longer compassionate or caring. Your mind is very much clear and focused. So someone here used to use your emotions against you, and now with the King of Cups in the reverse, they feel like you're emotionally unavailable. Okay, so whoever this person is, it's almost like they're trying to find what you're doing wrong, or yeah, this person doesn't like your shadow, okay? And your shadow is protecting you. It's almost, Pisces, like that trend of that golden retriever energy or that black cat energy. And black cat energy doesn't allow BS. Why is the High Priestess in the reverse? Holy Spirit, give me one more card. Why is the High Priestess in the reverse? I just heard you shut off your emotions for this person. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Pisces, you're keeping to yourself, okay? It's some form of protection. Someone used to have access to your emotions. You used to be open-hearted with a person here, and they no longer have the same access, okay? You're cold. And now this person thinks that you're the villain. Yeah, Pisces, this person thinks that you're the bad guy or the bad girl. The devil energy, this person is very toxic, but they think that you're the villain. They think that you're the one that's toxic because you're no longer emotionally open to them. You're no longer emotionally available to them. Yeah, High Priestess in the reverse, okay? It still doesn't make sense because the High Priestess in the reverse says that you're either not listening to your intuition or someone is perceiving you as having secrets. I'm gonna have to clarify more before I say anything. But with the Four of Pentacles, your energy is reserved for yourself, okay? Whatever kind of access or availability this person used to have, they no longer have it. So this devil energy, someone who's very toxic, perceives you as the villain or perceives you as the one that is in their shadow. Okay, and we also have the Three of Swords in the reverse. This may be someone who hurt you in the past, and they no longer have the same access. So someone expected to hurt you and still have access to you, or still have a place in your heart. Okay, I don't know what this is, Pisces. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the High Priestess in the reverse. Why is the High Priestess in the reverse for Pisces? Why? Death and Rebirth in the reverse. Scorpio energy, and the Hermit in the reverse. Virgo energy. Three major arcanas. Pisces, I don't know what this is. Okay, because I'm getting here that someone that you used to be open to, you've revoked their access. Okay, with the Emperor, you're sitting on your throne, Pisces. You're standing your ground. I said what I said is what I just heard. Okay, so Pisces, you said something or you made a decision and you had the final say. You're not about to change your mind on whatever this is. You're not about to reconsider. Emperor to the Four of Cups in the reverse. You're no longer interested in these offers. You clocked it, Pisces. You know what the toxic behavior is, and you know who the toxic people are, and that's why you iced them out of your life. So, Four of Pentacles, Death and Rebirth in the reverse, and the Hermit in the reverse. I'm going to get one more, and that's it, because I usually don't like to take as many clarifiers. Why is the High Priestess in the reverse, Holy Spirit? Why? I said one, but I got two, so I'm going to go ahead and take them. And it's another major arcana. It's the Magician. It's the Ten of Swords. Pisces. The heartbreak, the pain changed you. You're not the same person. So the High Priestess is card number 2 in the reverse, and the Magician is card number 1 in the upright. In the past, Pisces, you used to get messages or downloads or information where you knew something before it happened, but maybe you didn't take action on it. Maybe you waited for the other person to make the decision. Okay, it's almost like you gave someone the benefit of the doubt. And with the Magician, you're no longer doing that. You're taking initiative and you're getting things done. Okay, because the High Priestess already knows. Okay, she has the information. She already knows. But the Magician is putting the information into action. You see how the Magician is doing, whereas the High Priestess is just receiving? She's not really doing anything, whereas the Magician is. So I'm getting here, Pisces, that you knew something before it happened, but maybe you didn't act on it. Ten of Swords. It resulted in an ending, okay? A painful betrayal or some kind of an ending. Maybe you had a feeling or an intuitive nudge that someone around you couldn't be trusted or someone around you was going to backstab you. And you had the information, you had the knowledge, but maybe you chose not to act on it, or maybe you chose not to believe it, or to give someone the benefit of the doubt. And they showed you their true colors with the devil. Okay, and it ended things. Ten of Swords. Okay, it caused a Three of Swords, a heartbreak. You're taking matters into your own hands. Yeah, Pisces, someone here wants the old version of you. Okay, that version of you is dead and gone. Ten of Swords. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Whoever was in your life, Pisces, the way that they met you, they're never going to get that version of you again. You're different now. Okay, and what I'm getting here is that you're using your shadow to protect you. So this person, Pisces, is scared. They're afraid of your shadow. It's like that golden retriever energy turning into black cat energy. The way that they remember you, Pisces, is not the way that you are now. Things that used to interest you, things that you used to like, are no longer the things that you want. Four of Cups in the reverse. You're not interested. You don't want that. Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords. Yeah. The pain changed you, Pisces, but it actually helped you to take your position as the emperor that you are of your life. It helped you take charge. Yeah, so Virgo energy, Scorpio energy, both in the reverse. Pisces, I'm getting here that when you met this person or whoever this was in your life, you already had the information, you already had the wisdom and the knowledge, but you wanted to trust, you wanted to believe. Death and Rebirth in the reverse. Someone here has been changed, Pisces, by your transformation. You transforming, you changing, has automatically shifted another person, and they can't accept it, okay? Death and Rebirth in the reverse, they're resisting the change, they're resisting the transformation. But whatever old cycle was open, it has now closed with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, someone wants the old you back, okay? I don't know for who that is. It's a very specific message, but someone wants to be truthful about their emotions. Pisces, with your smile makes them smile and the devil energy here, someone is very miserable because of their life choices. And being around you brought them relief. Being around you brought them peace. And this is why there's some kind of toxic energy here where this person wanted to keep you tied because they were codependent on you. They were codependent on your light, on your positivity. Your smile made them smile. The most connected they ever felt was when they were with you. And that's why they want to be truthful about their emotions. They think you're the one because this connection is so intense, but you have that effect on everyone. This person has just not experienced this kind of connection. Yeah, to you, Pisces, with the Four of Cups in the reverse, you're no longer interested. You're moving on to bigger and better things. King of Swords, Queen of Swords in the reverse, this person is now getting your shadow. And they're afraid of it, okay? Because their toxic ways cannot exist with your shadow because your shadow is going to ice them out. Holy Spirit, what is Pisces being guided to let go of? Clarify, let go. What is Pisces being guided to let go of? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, going back to old cycles or repeating old lessons. The Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so what you're being guided to let go of, Pisces, is going back through old lessons or repeating old cycles or reopening things, Pisces, where you already know how it's going to end. There's something here about not going back, okay? No repetition, okay? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse goes counterclockwise. So it takes you back through old lessons, old karmic cycles, bad habits. It kind of takes you back around. So this is why it's in the reverse. There's a need to let go of the need to go back or to revisit certain chapters. What else do you need to let go of is the Queen of Pentacles. Giving or being generous to people, Pisces, that create ties or there's strings attached where it develops a level of codependency. So there's a need, Pisces, to not give to people that are in this energy because it creates a tie. It creates an energy exchange. And even if you want to be generous and kind, when you give to the wrong people, they expect it, okay? And it creates codependency, and then they come back for more. So there's a need to let go of giving to the wrong people or being generous or open to the wrong people because it leads to a Five of Cups. It leads to sadness, disappointment, and your cups being spilled. So that is what you're being guided to release or let go of at this time. Pisces, I've also gotten requests to do love readings. I usually don't do love readings because they get very messy. But for the ones of you that do resonate with love readings or do need guidance in that area of your life, I'm going to be doing them on the Patreon side. It's a much smaller community, so the messages are more specific. So the link is down below for the ones of you that do resonate with that. Let's go ahead and wrap up this reading. Holy Spirit, clarify the Five of Cups in the reverse for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about this Five of Cups in the reverse? Two of Swords, Nine of Wands in the reverse, and Six of Cups in the reverse. I'm getting here that past relationships or past dynamics have really taught you how to stand up for yourself, how to stand in your power. Because Pisces, in the past with the Two of Swords, you may have not had all the information that you needed to make a decision. You may have had certain intuitive nudges or certain mixed messages that were coming in, but with the Two of Swords, your back was against the wall. Okay, you had to make a choice, but you didn't have all the information. You didn't see the full picture. And now, looking back, you're starting to understand why certain things happened, why you had to meet certain people, why you had to learn certain lessons. And there's a lot of reminiscing. There's a lot of going back and understanding past situations in your life. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Certain disappointments really taught you to stand your ground and stand in your power and defend yourself because you were giving, you were generous, you were loving to the wrong people. And it created a karmic cycle with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So Two of Swords, you're no longer willing to be in a position, Pisces, where you're receiving mixed signals or where you feel blindfolded or where you can't see the bigger picture. Okay, things here have to be in alignment with your vision. Okay, this is why you're standing in the Emperor position. Yeah, I'm getting here, Pisces, that you're not the same person. And someone here thinks that you're the villain because you're using your shadow to protect yourself from their games, from their toxicity. Three of Swords. Yeah. The pain changed you. Priestess in the reverse, keeping secrets, gossip, or mistruths, hidden agendas, fear of intuitive abilities. Pisces, whoever this devil energy is, they're afraid of your intuition, okay? Because you knew things, Pisces, that you weren't supposed to know. You tapped into things, Pisces, before your time. It's like you received certain information about how things were going to develop. It's almost like you felt something was over or you felt something was going to end before it ever even happened. It's like you perceived something, Pisces, you picked it up, and this person in this devil energy, they're very toxic, but some way, somehow you clocked it, okay? You figured it out. With the High Priestess in the reverse, yeah. Right now, Pisces, you're not waiting to receive the information. You're not waiting to see what's going to happen. You're taking initiative. You're taking action. So High Priestess in the reverse. It says here, fear of intuitive abilities. They're afraid of your intuition is what I'm getting here. It says not paying attention to your inner voice. Some of you Pisces, before the heartbreak or the disappointment happened, you already had a feeling. You already had a sensation. You already knew how something was going to end, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, Pisces, think back to certain relationships before they ended or before someone did something shady. I'm getting a message here that you already knew. You had a feeling inside of you. Whether you knew exactly what it was, whether you had the evidence or the information, I'm getting here that you knew ahead of time before it happened. Yeah, you clock them, Pisces. You figure them out. Okay, they're afraid of your intuition. The priestess sits on the edge of this realm and the next, as she draws down the meaning of illumination from beyond the veil. Sacred insights and profound wisdom are flowing to you now. And to access them, you must tune into your intuition and submerge your thoughts into her subconscious realm. The language of the unconscious mind is revealing itself to you now through metaphor and dreams, or as ancient memories that resurface to be processed. Pay attention to synchronicity and any nagging feelings of being off track, as well as gut feelings that move you in a new direction at this time. The divine whispers that are emanating from your soul hold an important message for you. And the bridge between the enigmatic realm of the priestess and your conscious understanding of the signs will be found through your own quiet introspection. The affirmation is, I have the answers I seek, and by following the truth, I will find them. Yeah, and then we have truth and emotions here. Someone wants to speak their truth, Pisces, but it's too late now. Four of Cups in the reverse. But I'm also getting a message here that some of you Pisces, you could have prevented certain things because the information came to you ahead of time. You already knew something, Pisces, but you kind of allowed things to unfold. And this is why the Eight of Swords is here. Pisces, with the High Priestess in the reverse, what I'm getting here is that in the past, you may have confronted someone about something, or you may have brought something up to where you felt an energetic shift. And someone may have said, oh, Pisces, you're reading too much into it, or you're overthinking the situation. And what I'm getting here, Pisces, is you're not crazy. Okay, you're not crazy. You felt the energy behind it. You felt the intention behind what they said. Again, it can be the simplest of phrases, but energetically, you started to feel a shift. And you could already tell, Pisces. So with the High Priestess in the reverse, what I'm getting here is that Spirit gave you signs, Spirit gave you messages, and your intuition was already ahead of its own time. So for some of you, you may have not understood why you were receiving certain messages about the future or about how something was going to end if the actions or the toxic behavior or if the separation hadn't happened yet. Okay, I don't know what this is, Pisces, but you already knew something was happening. And if you tried to speak about it or if you tried to tell someone else, it's almost like they were telling you that you were overthinking something or that you were reading too much into something. With the High Priestess in the reverse, you already knew, but you chose to give someone the benefit of the doubt. So there's something here about not paying attention to your own inner voice or not listening to it, Pisces, when the messages or the information came to you. Because the whole point of having an intuition is to stay ahead of the game, to know something before it's going to happen, not needing logic or proof or examples, not needing to wait that long. Yeah, because your intuition is ahead of the game. So what I'm getting here, Pisces, is you're not crazy. If you read too much into the energy, or if you picked up a certain shift in a phrase, in a dynamic, you are right, okay? High Priestess in the reverse. You're never going to doubt your intuition again, okay? You're not crazy, Pisces. You can feel the slightest shift in energy. There's a need to not ignore that. There's a need to not repress that side of you. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What do you want Pisces to know? I miss you. Okay, so that's coming from a person from your past. Pisces, they're triggered by your shadow because your shadow is not allowing them the space, the time, or the energy to express themselves. Because someone here, they want to speak their truth about their emotions, but they're doing this after the devil energy, okay? After being in their toxic energy, after being in toxic behavior. So someone here misses you and they feel like you're the one with the lovers because of how intense this connection is. Okay, but now you have boundaries, and those boundaries don't allow them to even come near you. For some of you Pisces, there's no way that this person can contact you, whether you've moved, whether you blocked them, whether you're not giving them any access. Your boundaries are not allowing them to enter. So this person feels like you're the villain or that you're the one that is blocking them off, okay, because of your boundaries. and they want to express their truth and their emotions, and they want to tell you that they miss you. I'm getting here, Pisces, you already know that with the High Priestess. You don't need them to come in and tell you. You already know that. That still doesn't excuse their behavior. So your boundaries are keeping someone at arm's length, and they want to express their emotions. Okay, cut them off, Pisces. Okay, I'm getting here that most of you already cut this person off. Yeah, but others of you, Pisces, you may need to reestablish boundaries or to do another cord cutting meditation because it's very clear. Okay, cut them off. This person is not good for you, Pisces. With the devil energy, they're very toxic and they're very miserable. Okay, they don't care, Pisces, if they get what it is that they want. They're still not at peace with it. They're still not fulfilled. They're still not happy with it. They have this restless energy. Okay, that's that toxic behavior. It's very obsessive, very addictive, and yeah, okay, cut them off. It's not good for you. Then we have options. Okay, this person feels like you have options or that you're entertaining other people. And then we have intuition on point. That's crazy, Pisces. High Priestess in the reverse, you already knew something, but you decided to give someone a chance or an opportunity or the benefit of the doubt. So you went against your own intuition and you had to learn a very painful lesson. Okay, Ten of Swords. You learned the lesson, you graduated, and now you're the Emperor. Okay, now you have the final say and you have options and you're proving that your intuition was right. Again, Pisces, you're not crazy. I'm getting here that if you told a friend or if you told a family member or if you talked to someone about something, they were telling you, Pisces, you're overreacting or you're overthinking or, you know, I don't know what this is, Pisces. It could be different things for different people, but you felt the energy behind it, okay? They didn't feel that. So your intuition was letting you know about something that was going to happen that hadn't happened yet, okay? This is why other people couldn't see it. This is why other people thought that you were overthinking. Yeah, you have options and your intuition is on point. And Spirit wants you to know, Pisces, that when you close the door, make sure that you lock it. If you need to do another cord cutting meditation, do so, Pisces, because someone here is obsessed. They think that you're the one, okay? With the devil and the lovers, this is why they're trying to come back in to tell you that they miss you. But the thing is, you already know that. You don't need them to tell you. You already know that, High Priestess. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? Okay, we have level up. Yes, Pisces, you're leveling up and this person can't keep up with you. Okay, they're not going where you're going. They can't. They have to face their toxic ways and they have to heal through this energy. For some of you, Pisces, this person has been stuck in this behavior for a very long time. Yeah, they're very toxic. And I keep hearing the word miserable, okay? This person is not happy. They're restless. It doesn't matter if they get what it is that they wanted. They're still restless. They're still not happy with it. Yeah, you're leveling up past them. And this person feels like you're getting out of reach. Okay, your lips, this person is obsessed with your lips. Take a step back and healthy. Pisces, yes, you took a step back from this person and you're making healthy choices. You know what the right thing is to do. Even if it's hard, Pisces, even if it hurts, you tear that band-aid off. You rip it right off. You're not going to tug at it. You're not going to pull on it. You're not going to glue it back on. You're just going to rip it off. Okay? So you taking a step back from this person was the healthiest thing you did for yourself. Okay? You're no longer generous. You're no longer giving to the wrong people because it pulls you into a repetitive cycle. You broke a karmic cycle, Pisces, that this person is still in. You surpassed them. You leveled up. I'm getting another message here with healthy. Your shadow, the way that you're using your shadow is healthy because you're fighting fire with fire. You're not extending sympathy or empathy or compassion or love to people who are in toxic energy. People may view you as the villain because they can't run game on you. Okay? People may be upset at your boundaries because they can't cross them anymore. They can't take advantage of the energy that you used to freely offer to them. So I'm getting that the choices that you're making with your shadow are healthy. Okay? They're in your highest good. There's a reason why we have the light and the shadow. They come together. It's a package deal. So Spirit wants you to know that you used your shadow in the right way. If this person perceives you as the villain, if they perceive you as cold or distant or selfish, you're just not allowing them the space or the time to run game. Okay? They're toxic. They're miserable, Pisces. You don't want them around your energy, especially when it's been so hard to cultivate this energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Protect your peace of mind. And with healthy here, you're using your shadow in a healthy way. Don't let someone guilt trip you into thinking that you're being too selfish or you're being too cold. Okay? The fact that you took a step back, Pisces, it says a lot about your character. because the devil energy is very addictive. It's very hard to break that cycle. It pulls you in. It's very intense. Paired with the lovers, okay, this is very intense energy. Yeah, this person is addicted to negative emotions. This person is addicted to suffering. This person is addicted to misery. And misery does love company, but you're not on the same level. You're an Emperor Pisces. You don't engage with these low vibrational energies. They're beneath you because you leveled up. Leveling up means you're above that energy. This connection is very intense, and Spirit wants to congratulate you, Pisces, because you broke a cycle here. Very, very painful energy with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. But now, King of Swords, Queen of Swords in the reverse, you've developed a very strong side of you that now protects you. The same people that used to be able to, I don't know what this is, Pisces, the same people that used to be able to trick you or to run game, they can't do that anymore. You've learned their playbook. You mastered their playbook. And now you flipped it around. Okay, the Emperor, you have the last word. Pisces, I'm going to move this reading over to the extended. In the extended, we're going to dive deeper. I want to know what is it that they want to express, okay? Because it says truth and emotions. I'm also going to look into what is your breakthrough. What does Spirit want you to know? And we're also going to look into hidden challenges. What is it that you don't see coming? Spirit's guidance and final advice. For the ones of you that do resonate, the extended reading is linked down below. Blessings, Pisces. Take care.